racing down the Hudson River at a very fast speed of over 400 miles an hour, and at an altitude so low I could read American on the fuselage. The plane disappeared for a second behind some tall buildings, and then when it reappeared, I saw the plane aim and crash into the World Trade Center. And I knew in that moment that this was no accident. I actually saw the plane bank and turn into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. And I told my firefighters to go to the Trade Center. But the next thing I had to do was give a report on the radio. And what I did, based on my training and experience, I knew, just tell them what you saw. And I picked up the radio in the chief's car, and I said that a plane just crashed into the World Trade Center. And I transmitted a second alarm. And as we responded with lights and sirens, I could remember, as my aide was driving, I could remember saying that I'm the one that's going to be in charge, at least initially. To slow down my thinking, because there was 100 thoughts going through my mind as we were racing 10 blocks to the Trade Center. And I took about 60 seconds to deliberately think. And I asked myself, what do I need to do now? And then I got on the radio again. And it seems my whole life is on video or audio. And what I told them, my exact words, was that we had a number of floors on fire, that the plane was aiming for the building. Those were my exact words. And now transmit a third alarm. So I'm asking for 150 firefighters to come even before I got there. And then I gave very specific directions what I wanted them to do. And as we pulled up in front of the Trade Center, as you see in the top part of that, we knew that thousands of people were in their greatest moment of need. That morning, about 20,000 people were in the buildings. A little later that day, it would have been 40,000 people. As we pulled up in the front of the North Tower, we knew thousands were trapped above the flames. And as I went into the North Tower lobby to take command, and the firefighters followed, I could tell you that every firefighter, every EMT, every paramedic, every police officer, every responder that day looked at the burning towers and made a personal decision to go in. Yes, this is our job. But they made a personal decision to go in, not knowing if they would come out. And I can remember one fire lieutenant coming up to me and not saying a word. And we looked at each other, wondering if we were going to be okay. And then I ordered that lieutenant, as I ordered many other fire officers, to go up, take his unit, evacuate the building, and then regroup on the upper floors to rescue those that were trapped. And as you see in that picture, that lieutenant took his unit, Engine 33, up the narrow stairs of the World Trade Center, which was about 4 feet wide. And as that unit climbed, and many other fire units climbed, with about 60 pounds of gear, those first 10 flights of stairs goes pretty quick. After that, you slow down a lot, especially when you have 90 floors to climb. But as the firefighters were climbing up, people were coming down. And the firefighters did some ordinary things. They told the people that were coming down to don't stop. Keep going. You can make it out of here. And we know those simple words made a difference for those that survived that day.